Greetings, travelers. Welcome back to Alan Wake. Let's see. Let's get back to where they are. Maybe. They gave us a nice little section with allies, and then they're like, "Hey, let's rip that away." I'm sure you don't need them. I don't know. It's a lot more fun when you actually have the allies. Oh, the dam's gonna come to life now, isn't it? Oh, all the lights went out in the dam. Fuck this. I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. It just went right through the grating. The well-lit room. Oh, is this it? Please tell me this is it, the part I'm thinking of.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Really? Come on. He's still over there. Really? As soon as I get off, it's like, yeah, okay, we're done. Really? What the hell is that? How about the guy that was all the way over there?
Go no further.
Oh, and the thing broke, didn't it?
Stop now.
Oh, what? Let's say, like, which way do you want me to freaking go? I don't know what you want me to do. Go! Oh, fuck! Fuck! Go in here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it. Fuck! If I didn't have to worry about stamina all the time, I'd just be like, this is stressful. Let me back. This is a pretty well lit room. Alright, we good? Can I breathe? Oh my god.
You made it. Well done. I'm
that I was wrong. But it was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
We're gonna get in there. Everything's gonna go wrong. It's a video game. Everything has to go wrong. And also, I turned it up. I think one of the problems with that section was I turned up my sensitivity.
Base at Great Cove Point, north of here. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
But yeah, I turned my sensitivity up for the searchlight section, and I think that's why I was kind of struggling with that chase scene. I was like, my things were like, ah!
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence, in a story I had written.
I'm so glad they're turning this into a TV show.
This.
I'm so glad they're turning it into a TV show, and I hope it comes out good. Oh my god. That's like an epic episode ending.
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
The final episode. 2 years ago. That's like how I see it.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking. The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
I used to have this stuff called chlorphenelamine or whatever it's called.
Were like needles in my eyes.
And like
I needed my sunglasses.
it okay. And it was for like for allergy medication, and it's like people used to like think I was weird for like just taking them like without water. And it's like nowadays I can't do that. Where are the sunglasses? Are they in my bowl? That's where I would expect them to be. Are they over here? Oh, there they are.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. There was a
Damn.
message waiting for me on the machine.
Well, I guess that means check everything else other than the machine, right? Nice trophies. Yeah, I'll check the machine in a minute. You know, you gotta, like, do a full exploration before you do plot. Yeah, induction oven. Not going out there. Hold on. Okay. That was pretty much it. Anything in here? No. Sorry, I just was... I got another text message. This series is popular for me getting text messages in the middle of them.
You have one new message.
Al! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. As she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
Yeah. Old Barry, I kind of get he's a manager. Watching BoJack, I've definitely become a bit more acceptable, I guess,
I'd been
to
a guest on the talk show the previous night, talking about my
some of the
latest
shit.
book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
TiVo. Game was made back when TiVo was a thing. Because I'm pretty sure TiVo doesn't exist anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry
God, it's blurry.
Barrett Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Yeah!
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening, Alan Wake, Sam Lake, once more, do the face for us, Sam. There we go. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you. And
Ah. Oh, we're gonna get some more Poets of the Fall?
I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. You watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want to ask me something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed her advice. But suddenly I was angry, mostly at myself. And she was there, a convenient victim.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Part of me wonders, like, I don't think I've actually figured it out. Why is she so adamant about him writing more? Is it like
somehow
she's trying to help?
Was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice.
Yeah, and then that turns the lights off.
I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun.
Don't.
Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
You don't need to do this alone. It's the final chapter.
When I got out, it was warm and sunny.
Good.
I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I had stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
Can we just, skip to Cauldron Lake? But yeah, I'm just curious what her motives are with him writing. She's always trying to push him to write.
In daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
But yeah, okay, like I was saying before, Alan keeps interrupting me. Nah, I'm not mad. I'm just curious what her motives are. Like, it could be something as simple as she knows he's happy when he's writing, and she wants him to have peace and time to write. But there's always that possibility that it's because of financing. Like, maybe he's the breadwinner in the house, and she doesn't make as much money, and him not writing for a long time is financially straining them. Which, it's very likely. Like, we don't know, and it's like, we keep seeing different sides to both of these. Like, this whole game, we're seeing Alan... Obviously, through Alan, we've seen, he's trying this whole game to try and get Alice back. He truly loves her. He'll do anything to get her back. And, and he's realizing as he's going through just how much of an asshole he's been to her the last few months, or possibly even years. So, because of, the book tours and all that stuff. So, yeah. And it's I don't know. Who knows what Alice is thinking? Because we got that phone call, like, back during the, what's it called? Yeah, I can't get through there. Energizer! Product placement! But yeah, who knows what her, like, motives are. I'm not saying there's anything nefarious, it's just, I'm kind of curious, like, because it's like every time she's every time she does stuff, she's always trying to get him to write. Even during the vacation, the time that was supposed to be them relaxing, she was pushing him to write. Now, it's also very possible that that was the darkness pushing her. Like, she was being manipulated, which I'm cool with that. That would make a lot of sense. But there's just no way to really know yet. Just checking over here, see if there's anything. No. What does this say? The Majestic Motel. Just down the road, come on in. Comfortable beds, clean room. Oh. Comfortable beds, clean rooms, wireless internet, laundry facilities, cable TV, and kitchenette in every room. 555-8923. I hate how they keep doing the 555. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, there's only so many numbers out there. Just put a number down. Hell, I like that there was one game that actually, like, put their own phone number, and it was like an answering machine. Like, they bought a number that actually looked like a real number that you would actually call. And people called it, and it was like, thank you for calling. And I'm not talking about God of War, because I know God of War did that. There was another one that did it. And it just left an answering machine saying, thanks for playing our game. Thanks for being a fan. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I think what I would do is I would create this answering machine. Like, if I had, like... Okay, like, let's say Bendy and the Ink Machine. This is something I was actually thinking about that would have been really cool. That throughout Bendy and the Ink Machine, if you play all 5 chapters, you would find a set of numbers. And if you put them in order, you get a phone number. You would call it, and it would send you to an answering machine that's basically like, thanks for calling, thanks for being a fan, blah, 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 all that stuff. I didn't really want to get in this. Get out. I'll get in that in just a second. There's got to be something back here. There has to be. If there's not, I'll be severely disappointed. Yeah. Oh, well, I'll take that. I was hoping for a manuscript, but whatever. No manuscript, though. But where is this leading? This is really out of the way. Oh. Nice daylight chest with another flashbang, which I'll gladly take. No manuscript, though. I was certain there would be a manuscript back here. Huh. Weird. Alright, let's head back up. Get back to that car. Check over here real quick. Might be something on like one of these stumps. Nothing. Shocking. Alright, let's get in the car. Of course I'm gonna check out the house. Even though it wants me to go inside the tunnel. If it'll even let me in this house. No? It's just a house, I guess. Maybe I can bust down the door? No. Looks pretty empty in there anyway. Bright Falls Deer Festival. Deer Fest. So that was a short drive.
It touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Nothing sitting in the back of there. Is there anything sitting in the back of this one? Nope. What's this just sit? Oh, great. It's
kill your wife.
What did you just say, bitch? Oh, I still have a good flashlight. Good. I'll just take this. But, oh my god, there's a lot of, like, only, nightmare mode runs.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Okay. I'm gonna end this episode here. I feel like we're getting close to the end of this game, and I'm not sure how much of this game is left. So, I'll see you guys next time as we get closer to the climactic ending of this game. And then the 2 DLCs, and then American Nightmare. Bye-bye.